Bionic Gloves presents the Hands-On Golf Podcast, bringing anatomy and hand function to the forefront of glove design to improve comfort, fit, and performance. Bionic is a division of Hilrich & Bradsby Company, makers of Louisville Slugger bats and ball gloves. Bionic gloves are the only gloves designed by a leading orthopedic hand surgeon, Dr. Jim Kleinert.
Welcome everyone to this edition of the Bionic Gloves Hands-On Golf Podcast. My name is Chaz Rao. I'm your host, and I'm here with Joe Frederick, the PGA Golf Pro here at the Jeffersonville Elks Golf Club in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Now let's get right into this week's email, and this one comes in from Joachim. And I love the way this one starts up. It says, "Hey Cheesy Chaz." Thank you, I greatly appreciate that. It says, "I'm a newbie golfer and I'm still perplexed on teeing up the golf ball properly for the different clubs, especially my 5-wood. Is there some method to the tee height madness? Stop the madness." I love the other Bionic podcast. We'd love even more to receive a free Bionic glove. Well, if we use this as we are now, you're going to get one. So Joe, let's talk about this. What is the deal on the different tee heights?
Well, obviously there's a huge craze with the drivers now. You know, the heads have become much larger over time, and tee height, you know, is an issue. Obviously, where to put it with the driver because they're so big, the inflection of the longer tees and everything. But obviously with a 5-wood, as our question is, you want to tee the golf ball a little bit lower. We want to make sure we get it to where it's somewhat that when you put your tee down and put the golf ball on it, the ball sits somewhere in the center of the club face, okay, to where we know we're going to get good contact. So
we're going to do that here in just a moment out here at the tee. And I just wanted to let you know that, Joachim, just for your participation in this podcast, you get the official Bionic glove. If you'd like to participate and potentially get a golf glove as well from Bionic, please send your emails to podcast@bionicgloves.com. Make sure you include your full name, your mailing address, and your question, and whether you're right or left-handed, and your size. You do all that, and we use it. We'd be more than happy to send you one of these as well. Now, remember, please, if you all want to offer yourself or friend a gift, please purchase one of the Bionic gloves. And also, please add your feedback in iTunes and YouTube. And please keep the comments and feedback coming, and lots of great things coming your way. So now let's go join Joe on the course and see what we can understand about teeing up our ball in this episode of the Bionic Gloves Hands-On Golf Podcast.
Okay, Joachim, we're at the tee here, and we're going to show you a little bit and discuss kind of tee height a little bit. And again, as I said earlier, the inflection of the larger club heads and everything that goes on now with teeing the golf ball, it can be a little bit of an issue. And you can see here I have 3 golf balls here. I have my driver, which again, we would place the golf ball with the driver. That's going to be a little bit higher. Again, this driver very large, to where we're going to get it to the top of the club face almost, because most drivers tend to swing up at the golf ball as they come through. The club comes up to meet the golf ball, where we get it a little bit more centered. I have a 3-wood, which would be similar to your 5-wood question, and you can see here the golf ball much lower, but as we set the club down, the ball pretty much sets right there in the middle of the club face, where we hit a little bit more down at the golf ball with the 3-wood. To go a little further with that, if we were teeing up an iron on the tee, say on a par 3 or maybe a par 4, again, the golf ball setting a little bit lower on the tee, to where the golf ball sits right in the middle of the club face for us, to where we make good contact. The best thing I can tell you is, whenever you have an opportunity to put the golf ball on a tee, we want to try to take advantage of it. We want to try to give ourselves the best possible lie we can, to where we can make clear contact with the golf ball. So in teeing it up 3 different levels with what we're doing, it should help improve you getting off the tee a lot better, especially with the 5-wood.
Hey everybody, this is Chaz from the Bionic Gloves Hands-On Golf Podcast. I just want to talk to you here briefly for a moment, because I'm asking for you to send me something. If you have videos of you swinging the golf club and you want us to use those in a podcast, send them to us. Send us a link. Or even better, you can actually send us to YouTube, wherever you've got a video of you swinging the golf club. And not only do you want to swing the club, you want to ask us the question as well. So please do that. Remember, send emails, to podcast@bionicgloves.com. Remember, you can send us the video files or you can send us a link. Links are preferable because they're not big and all that stuff. So this is going to be pretty cool. This is some stuff where we want to advance on this podcast where you become even a bigger part of it. So thank you, and I'll see you on the next Bionic Gloves Hands-On Golf podcast.